What's going on, family? Um, are you part of the wealth transfer yet? Have you leaned in? Are you participating? You need to get yourself over to keytoslist.com, sign yourself up. If you're selling something, you definitely need to put up a listing. You do that with this little listing button. But if you're not selling anything, you need to be over here too. Okay, you need to be over here browsing by category, finding the businesses, professionals, social media, street fair, nonprofits, events, real estate, and jobs on this site. Now, listen, we're still building, right? We don't have 200,000 entries yet, but we're getting there and we'll get there faster with your help. Spread the word, let people know. Right now, there's still a limited number of free listings available, but once the free listings are gone, the price is so low. It's like a couple of lunches. So you definitely can do this. We definitely need to do this. We all have to participate in the wealth transfer. That's why I don't have just businesses. I have professionals, social media, street fair, nonprofits, events, real estate, and jobs. There is a place for you on Kita's list, whether you are a medical professional or a freelancer, or you have a social media channel, or you have a food truck, or you sell sunglasses on the street. If you're a licensed street vendor, you are very welcome to join. Okay, so let's get it popping, family. All right, so let's look at today Black-owned insurance companies. We're going to start with E.G. Bowman in New York. This young lady here is Ernesta Procope. She is the founder of E.G. Bowman, and she did that in 1953. And she was the first Black woman-owned insurance brokerage in the country. Now, I've actually heard of E.G. Bowman before, because I'm from New York. I didn't really know what it was, but I have heard that name, and so it's very nice to find out that it's Black woman owned and the first one. Here's the headline about her: trailblazing African American businesswoman who defied the odds in the insurance sector. If she was the first, if she was one of the first 10 even, she certainly defied the odds, because if you've ever been the first Black person to do anything, you know that it is not easy. And a lot of us are still maybe not the first, but we're the only where we are. And that's a whole level of situation as well. So anyway, going back to the home page, I just want to show you how beautifully it's done. There's one of those famous New York bridges. I think this is the Brooklyn Bridge. I can't see enough of the area around it to really be able to tell, but look, 72 years of experience. Okay, and there she is. All right, okay. Started in Bed-Stuy. What's up, Brooklyn? Bed-Stuy, do or die. Biggie. Okay, all right. So, look, they have a lot of businesses that they write insurance for. Look at this. All of these business areas. Wow. Industries served. Wow. Oh, it's still going and going and going and going. Wow. Then there's the personal insurance lines. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just go back. Personal insurance lines. That's quite a few too. Well, when it comes to personal, there's only so many, but that's quite a few. So let's move on to the next one, the Massey Insurance Agency. Now, look, you don't have to write down the websites or any of that. You just need to go to keytoslist.com, put in the category, and you'll get a list. I'll show you that in a minute. So let me go back to the main page. Okay, this is their homepage, and there they are, Massey and Ramel Massey, vice president and president, and they let you know which one is which too. I appreciate that. So here's some of the types of insurance they sell. Where are these guys from? I think they're from New York as well. Yeah, insuring Newark and all of New Jersey. So they're not from New York, but they're right next door, right? It's like your cousin because they're right there. So, um, I don't think there's another about page. So, okay. Now here they break down the types of insurance they have even further, and they do income tax prep and notary services as well. Okay, let's see. What's this? Meet us. Oh, this is a more of about one of the few African American owned brokerages in the whole country. Wow. And there's Miss Ramel Massey and there's Miss Emma Massey. There you go. That's very inspiring. Sisters did it together. Very nice. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so let's take a look at Tony Dubois. Tony Dubois Insurance Agency, Buffalo, New York. Okay. Got a lot of services too. All these insurance companies, they like provide everything. So there may not be a whole lot of them, but you probably don't need a whole lot of them because it seems like they got you covered. Okay, so let's go to the About page. There she is, Tony Dubois. And let's see, Erie County and Buffalo. It's a family owned insurance agency and they've been open since 2014. All right, let's just, oh wow, you look at those services, like that page doesn't do them justice. There's a lot in here. Okay. And last but not least, the insurance exchange. Now, when I come to a page like this and I see myself represented right on the main page, I just love it. I can't get enough of it. Don't ask me what it is. Well, you know what it is. I haven't had enough my entire lifetime. So, yes, I'm soaking it all in. I think it's a wonderful time to be Black. Anyway, this insurance exchange limited company is out of South Holland, Illinois. And let's just look at some of the insurances they have. Okay, so there's quite a few because every one of these has an expanded menu. Let's just scroll down and take a look. There's the categories. Now, what I love to do is to go over to the About page, about the agency, and meet the team. There's the team. Yes, very, very high representation on the team. I love it. And let's see who owner or etc. here. Let's see, does it tell us? Okay, just give a second. One of the leading African American owned insurance agencies, proudly serving clients in multiple states, and can also write business in other states. So basically, they got you. Like this is like at least a third of the country. So yeah, cool. So that's it. That's what I have for you now. If you want to look these up, you come over. Let me go back to the main page. You come over to keythislist.com. Just go to, if you knew the name, you could put it in here. But if you don't, the way I like to do is go to browse by category, choose businesses, and then you could come in here and put in some keywords. But what I like to use is this tags right here. And then look, here's insurance right here. Select that, click filter, and then see those insurance companies listed there. Okay. So yeah, that's how you could do that. You click on any one of these to open it up. And you see the website here. You can write a review, claim this listing if this is your company, or report the listing if there's some issue you need to tell me about, but I highly doubt there would be. Um, and yeah, if you go back, you'll see that from this original page where you have the listing of the companies, you can click the website from right there. So that's what it is. That's what it does. Lean into the wealth transfer because, yes, that's right. The picture changed. This is the largest, most positive wealth transfer ever. AI is helping us do it. The internet is helping us do it. And you need to be a part of it. I want no one left behind. That is why I have these categories because not everybody is a business. Some people are freelancers, they're professionals, they manage a fast food place, um, they lead a nonprofit organization, they have a social media channel. Sometimes you might want to buy something where you can't find a business in your area that is a Black owned business in your area. You could potentially purchase your item through a social media channel. At least that person would get a cut of whatever you buy. And so that's how we can support our social media influencers. The next time there's an event or something in your town, then you can come here and find a food truck, a Black owned food truck to come on out and do their thing. Okay. Nonprofits, events, real estates, and jobs are here too. If you're looking to hire within the community. Put your job right out there. Okay. Everything is a very reasonably priced situation. So you really have no excuse. You got to be a part of the wealth transfer. We want this to work and we want it to be permanent. Okay. That's it. That's all I have for you today, family. Talk to you soon.